Hello and welcome back to Flotsam. We're going to move on to the third little patch of water. This has got fresh water in it, so collecting some of that will be helpful. An abandoned town, just like this one, and oil, so hopefully move us forward into the depths of more whatever's going on here. Get us towards these seagulls. So let's go. Let's move on out. And let's pause it for a second so we can see what's going on. Oh, it's loading still. So that's our nice little town. It's looking good, it's looking good. Drying rack. Leaking water. It's a drying rack a minute when I hovered over it. Leaking water tower. Salvage 20 fresh water. So that's a nice little up to our thing. So that'd be nice. Nibblefish. Look at that nibblefish. Abandoned town. That's where we get more research points. So that's our first priority. I'm actually going to set that already. Scavenge. That's our first priority. So I want that solar still. And factory ruins, salvage free oil. Right, so we're not actually producing oil, we're just salvaging it. And there's nothing here. So I assume we already have an engine on board. We don't have to build an engine. It doesn't say anything about it. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. It just says on the map that to travel to this place, we need oil. And look, the factory there, leaking water tower, villagers. So it looks like our route we pick is going to be very, helpful for what we go for. I really want these animals. I want to see what that does. And if we don't like what's ahead, then because it looks like our choices are this water tower through that, or these two places, whatever's up here, with oil. So we've got plenty of places we can travel. It looks like we won't be able to touch these again though, unless we go this way. So maybe the factory will be something we'd like to see, but I think we're going to have to pass on that because I want to see the animals. So, let's play this and settle into our new little place. And it's frozen. There you go. It's unfrozen. That does seem to be the... Let's enlarge that fishing zone there, and another one there. Any other fish? Oh, there's another fish up there as well. I'm not sure if marking them all is a good idea or a bad idea, but I'm going to mark them all. He has the choice which one he wants to go to. As well as that, a nice big salvage area here to collect all that shit. So we should have 3 boats and they should all be busy. This one's salvaging this island, this one salvaging this, and you fishing. And that leaves 2 people on land, firewood and water and other various collection tasks. Is he going to the boat? Please go to the boat, because that's really the most helpful thing right now. Yes. And let's see how this is going. Food already. And 10? Is that right? We've got 18 now? 18? Fucking take it. Fucking brilliant. So, let's unlock solar still. And while we're here, might as well unlock a house. See how good that is. So that's absolutely brilliant. Let's see what this solar still can do. Slowly generates a small amount of fresh water. Okay. It's a bit big. A lot bigger than I was expecting. So let's build some... we don't have the plastics for it. If I build it there, is that a bad idea? It feels like that's a bad idea. I might build another set off there. We're still collecting a bit more plastics anyway, so we'll see how that goes. So what I want to do, go for the original plan. I need to actually figure out... I want to connect these two, like in a square, and then I can put this in the middle. Is that square? That doesn't look... Square the camera. There you go, that is square. We need 24 plastic to do that. Which is a lot of plastic, considering it's like what we're short on the most, really. But never mind. Nella Della, as my nan would say. Which I only recently found out is just a thing my nan says. It's not a saying. But more on that another time. Actually, tell me, if you've heard the saying Nella Della before, let me know. So I always thought it's a Cockney thing, but I think it's just a thing my crazy ass nan says. Is it 32? Is that 24? Is that 32? It's going to be 32, isn't it? It's going to take us 64 plastic just to build this loop thing that I want. And it's probably not the most efficient use of space. But oh well. It's what I'm going to do. And let's reset the camera, because I hate having the camera in one position for like all the game. And then it just randomly moving. Everything feels off now. I hate this. It just feels wrong. Happy, sad. Happy, sad. And happy. Oh god, I fucked it. It's never going to be perfect again. That's close enough. Oh, that island's been done. So 10 research points, not much from that island really. But it does free up our salvage vessel to collect more of this shit. And I'm actually going to place another one out here for that little bit of plastic there. And any more plastics around here? Oh, nibblefish. Any more plastics around here? Oh no, it's very wood heavy. Very wood. Oh, there we go. There's that. I'm not sure if that's a good idea placing all these, but we'll see. If I can fill our stores with raw fish, I will. I'll leave the factory for the end because we know it's free oil there. Nice and quick job, and that's water, which we don't particularly need at the moment. What we need is raw resources to build with. The good thing with the plastic, actually I'm going to fast forward it. The good thing with the plastics is they just need to be collected. You don't need anything urgent processing to it. You just collect it and you can build with it, which is very helpful. But we're still a little bit slow on collecting it, even with the 2 salvage vessels. And with food production is going up, maybe we should remove some of the fish zones, because we've got all the fish we need, really. But I always feel like plastics, as good as they are, aren't keeping the colony alive. It's just stopping us from growing. Whereas fish is keeping us alive, so it's more important. Even though I don't like the fact we're wasting time grabbing it when we've got plenty, I'd rather have more of that than we need than not, so whatever. And we actually are collecting it at a fair clip these days with both the vessels and fast forward. The power of time travel. Oh, what's this? Oh, we're getting close to full. Interesting. What do we need to build that? 8 plastic. For fuck's sake, everything is plastics these days. Do you know what? In a minute, we're going to go down because we're going to build 34 odd. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We can live. Keep an eye on it though. So there, is that what we agreed? That looks flat. And there you go, that's gone down straight away. And that's not perfect, is it? But never mind. There you go, we've built our loop. I probably should have saved some for the actual desalinator that we're using all this for. But never mind, I just need 6. That's not too bad. Desalinator. I need to actually use the real names for these things. This is going to get confusing. I actually didn't have a look to see what the house does. Where they can rest. It doesn't say how many it homes. But, we'll see. If we can get them all in houses instead of these, that'll be better for some reason, I imagine. So that's the loop constructed. But the only problem now is we've actually dropped out of dry wood we need. And the only problem with using dry wood as a construction resource is we're using it for firewood as well. So that resource is going to go down constantly. So we need to actually catch it at a good point, but never mind. Never mind. Especially with this solar still coming in as well, we actually will need less firewood. So it's a self-fixing problem. And actually, that is a point. I'm going to put this on salvage to get that fresh water. Even though we need the salvage vessels for the collecting wood, by collecting water, we're reducing our consumption of wood, so it's basically the same thing. Is my thinking there. It's a bit circular thinking, but it's thinking nonetheless. He's got enough wood and plastics to help us build it, hopefully. And then we can reduce our consumption of wood. So it's a nice little... It fixes itself. There you go. Got some dry wood on the racks now. As soon as they're collected, which they're happening as we speak. There we go. And let's put that nicely placed there. And once that's built, we can see how good the production is. Hopefully enough, we don't have to rely on this anymore. I wonder how many people this on its own can support, water-wise. There's going to be some downside to it, isn't it? It's going to like take 4 people to run or something. I know it. And we've got 10 water from that. That's good. Can we enlarge that any bigger? No, we can't. Just enlarge this. We've got out. Say now going to the plastic somewhere elsewhere, haven't we? Or do we collect all the plastics from elsewhere? Looks like we did. Looks like this is the only plastics we've got. Oh, there's some out here. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. But we're short on all building resources at the moment. Yeah, we don't have enough dry wood for anything. It's a bathtub. The solar still is a bathtub. Got that done. We collected all the water from over there. That's nice. So I'm guessing they're going to put a tarp over this, and the idea is to evaporate the salt water. Yeah, and it runs into the bathtub. That's cool. That seems scientifically sound. An amount of fresh water. This one fresh water. Because that is taking its time. Like, this is on full speed, and this is taking time. Really, that should have stopped now. It's not queuing anymore. The way the production thing works is a little bit shaky. I don't quite... The production limit. There you go. It queues it once it's down to 1, but then it stops it. So it still has to finish its queue, even if you're above production levels. What's wrong with this? This ran out of dry wood. That's fine, because you won't need any for a little bit. We've got plenty of water. And this is almost done. That's done. How much water we collect from this, we'll find out. It'd be very nice if we can just run this enough to give our people drinking water, and then this will just be a complete backup unit. Either way, we're good on food, we're good on water. It's just raw resources for construction now. But Sal is something new. And he's not collecting it. But I suppose he's not collecting it because the production limit's on. So, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Shall we up the production limit in that case? Now we can do it passively? I don't know. We'll leave it as it is. I'm happy with that. So, fish is still being collected. We've got all the water. And we've got 2 salvage vessels. There's no point in them both... As much as we need raw resources, there's no point both the salvage vessels purely on raw resources. Because they're doing all right by the looks of it. So let's go and salvage that. Get the oil. We can move on to the next place. Won't that be fun? Won't that be some shit? And this well is completely dry here. What's it? 5 plastic and 4 wood. Alright, factory. Oh, that was nice and fast, that was. I suppose I was on double speed, so. But I didn't see any of that. Here's a nice shot of the factory. Now that's a thumbnail of a factory. I make all the best thumbnails. Never accuse me of using clickbait thumbnails when one of them is going to be a picture of a factory. But we've got oil, and we've got good resources. He's off collecting more plastic. We're in a good spot. What are we on here? Oh, hello. Let's slow you right down. Slow you right down. And research. No, we don't have enough research points. So let's just build a small storage area. There. That'll use some resources, and it will store more resources. It's like building silos in Command & Conquer. There we go. We've got a little bit more storage space now. He's brought in loads of plastics. Let's move on to the next place. Why did my voice go so high? So, we know where we're going. Let's go get a seagull nest. Let's go get some seagulls, see what they do. Does that mean we can keep pets? I don't know. I'm excited. Let's move. Oh no, we ain't got the oil. Let him actually collect the oil from the ship first. After I sort out the... Which one's got the oil on it? There you go, we've got the oil, yeah. Move. And we've got another factory there if we need be to get more oil. Ooh. Okay, first things first. Let's go through what I noticed first. Let's see what this is. Abandoned town. It's got a road work on it. Concrete island over there. Those beach metal manatees should be dismantled to make our next buildings. So that's the source of metal that is going to be. And a source of birdies over here. But that's not a big deal because we've got a source of birdies right upon us. Oh, look at that. That is wow cool. Salvage all that viaduct. That's one way of putting it. Oh, plastics. Stevie. Rescue Stevie. Of course we're going to rescue you, Stevie. Oh my god. Plastics for days. And this is the next. This is the third point. What's this? Seaweed covered rock. Oh, we can collect some seaweed. Ooh, very fancy. Very fancy indeed. So, any new constructions that come with Stevie? No new constructions. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. We're not abandoning Stevie. No new research is either unlocked just for being in this area. So obviously, first things first, I think we're going to actually do that in the next episode. You know what? I'm going to leave this here. As boring as a cliffhanger as that is, we're going to get Stevie in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.